sorry I'm laying down. But, so I just finished the first episode of Drugstore in Another World, The Slow Life of a Cheat Pharmacist on Crunchyroll. And it's pretty cute. It is supposed to be an isekai, but so far we just really get the basic information that, uh, well, he was a, I think they say he was a corporate drone, and, he's like a protagonist. Like, that's just really the bare bones we get. Nothing really else about him. And, it's, I feel like it's more like kind of like a fantasy, slice of life, wholesome adorableness type thing. And, one of the things I like, that's probably not really important, but is the little cue card fairies. They remind me a lot of the fairies from fuck. Oh, Humanity Has Declined. There you go. Just the way they drew them kind of reminds me of that. Um, and it's very colorful. It's very cute. Our protagonist is, I think his name is Kirito. Some of these protagonists blend together. Okay, okay, sorry. And then we have Noella, who's a werewolf, and she's just adorable little mascot girl. And then we have like a ghost girl. Sorry, I can't remember her name. And they're kind of like the characters were introduced. Obviously, Kirito is our main character. He has his own drugstore, like this small drugstore in like a small town. It looks like, and it was kind of split up into in one episode, like when they divide it into kind of like three episodes almost in one, kind of like short chapters, and kind of pushed them in one episode. Does that make sense? And apparently, potions are known to taste like garbage, but his taste delicious, as Noelle tells us, and pretty much everyone else tells him. And one is a guy who wants to, I think he said he runs the general store, wants to sell his super potions, which are kind of like energy drink type of thing. I like the way, like the little bottle they uses, which is kind of like, it's like a blue sim crystal almost. And that goes over really well, and the shop goes really well. And then we have the like he leaves. This is like the, oh, I say chapter, that's not right. Like I said, they're divided in kind of like three small episodes in an episode, it feels like. So we're on the second part, and it's not related to the first part. But he goes to kind of like run an errand for like the ghost girl, and I think her name was Alma. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. And she gives him a note. Obviously, gives him the wrong note. And while he's like looking around, Noelle's kind of like finding little herbs and stuff. And then we see a brief flashback that he kind of like found her in dog form, and she was hurt, and like literally that's it. And I mean, she just kind of like mention it in the first half. And because she calls him Master Noelle because he saved her life, she, you know, kind of wants to stay with him forever. I don't know if they're shipping any characters. I don't know if there's gonna be any romantic points here. She's just a adorable little mascot girl to me. And so my brain is frozen. We all know that happens often to me. This is probably not a flattering angle. I'm sorry, but like, I'm just trying to get comfy. So I was watching like the first half sitting up, and then like the later half I just kind of laid down, and now I'm just like, I'm not gonna get up to do the review. Fuck it. And I'm like, anyone cares? I don't care. You don't care. I'm just gonna hit the play button. Like, stupid. Not any different from usual. Anyway, I don't know. That was funny to me. And then we have, the second half is, so they're kind of like on this errand. They're like on like a little country road. Like it's kind of like very clear. Like there's not a bunch of trees around or anything. Like it looks just like a very clear path. Like maybe they're going through like a field almost. And there's like a road in it, and of course there's like little stuff on the side of the road, like little plants and stuff that Noelle's like, hey, look at this. Is this useful? Hey, look at that. You know, that kind of thing. And then all of a sudden we hear, help! Help me! I was trying to do like this, but like it, yeah, I kind of hurt myself. I was using tweezers, and then I dropped the tweezers, and when I tried to grab the tweezers, they wouldn't fall. I ended up stabbing myself with the tweezers. So that was fun. That was yesterday night. So I was like, oh, that was dumb. I tried to stop it dumb and did it bigger dumb. Start my life. Anyway, so we hear, help, help. And it's a guy just hauling ass, and this girl chasing him with a knife. And of course he's like, oh god, okay, let's leave. And I was like, I will protect you. And he's like, no, we need to go. We need to run. Like, there's no place I can fucking hide. Like, there's literally like no tree or anything I saw that they could hide behind. And the guy, of course, is like, hides behind him, and he's like, help me, she's crazy. And she's like, just freaking out and ranting and just being a crazy bitch. And the backstory with him is that that's his girlfriend, and then anytime he like goes to do anything, if he happens to bump into a girl, he literally just went to a shop to buy something, the girl happened to be at the register, loses her shit. Very jealous, very anxious, always worried. And he's like, it was fine, and just all of a sudden just start acting this way. And he's like, please help me, I think she's possessed by something. And he's like, I'm a pharmacist, this is not my domain. Oh, fuck it, I'll help you though. I'll try and help you somehow. I'll do what I can. And then he gives her like a relaxation tea, which calms her down. And then we have the third half, which is just kind of, he's out. It looks like he's picking herbs or something in the forest, and of course he has Noelle with him. And, Noella, sorry, not Noelle. Noella. And, she's a little werewolf. And super fluffy mascot-chan is like, her eyes, her face is all scrunched up. She's kind of like tearing up at the eyes, and it's because there's this. Have you ever heard of a rafflesia flower? I probably pronounced that wrong, but it's this big flower, and it's known for being very unpleasant smelling. And obviously it's called something different here. I don't know if it's like a different name for it, or if it's like a fantasy name for it. They're just basic. I don't know. It's very similar look-wise to that, just different colors. Like, I believe the Rafflesia is like more of a reddish, brownish color, and then this is more of like a blue. And so apparently only like monsters can smell it or whatever. So he kind of makes this natural deodorant and kind of sprinkles it a little bit on it, and then it's producing it like a scent that's not bad now. And then we cut over to Alma, who is the ghost girl. I believe her name is Alma. And she's like, I think this would really sell. And he's like, really? And she's like, yeah. And so we get the end card of people like, yes. Like the town folk like, yes. Praising this, holding like the jar, the natural deodorant. It's called botanical deodorant in the air. And apparently it's like their next biggest seller for, after like the energy drink, the super drink, I believe it's called, or was it? It's like super drink or something. Super potion. Sorry, it's called super potion. It's like an energy drink. And then this is their next highest seller. And then that's the end of the show. The ending song was cute. There's a little ending drawing at the end of the show. I love when shows do that, where they have like little, like they do, different artists do like a drawing of characters or whatever from that show. So there's that, and it's Alma, and she's like surrounded by potions and stuff, I think. Like you see this super potion, I don't think they use the other potions, but I don't think we've seen them in the episode yet, obviously. But anyway, I thought it was really cute. It's on Crunchyroll. It's only one episode out now. I don't know what day they come out on, but it's really cute, and I would check it out. I think it's going to be... What the fuck? Like, I was literally just talking about the drawing, and, like, I'd finished the episode, so it had gone to the title screen for the episode, and then all of a sudden it flashed to go to my screensaver, but it flashed the end photo that I was just telling you about, and I'm like, what? Anyway, that was weird. Like, comment, subscribe, bye.